When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have the opening possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
He'll try to do it himself. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that run.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Lets it fly on the move. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Turning it on. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Finding them. Down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Anderson will throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Cornhuskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Into the end zone, and he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Huskers are flying down the field. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy, if you're mentioned with Ndamukong Suh, you're having yourself a day. Getting a couple sacks, getting in the backfield, being that dominating presence.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Houston offense comes onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
He smashes his way through again. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Anderson wants to throw. Fires left. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Houston will be forced to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Staley.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. Dances away to buy time. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nebraska! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Defense looks like they're coming. Anderson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks the tackle. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back. To do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Timeout, Nebraska. They they've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They punted away on 4th down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little release to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The give on the inside. He breaks a tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had many great ones in the past, and this guy, he looks like the future.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. There he goes. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic to get the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll operate out of split backs. Leaves it with the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? As we start the mark in the final period of this one. They believe they can run right here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give on the option. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Trying to do it on the ground.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Kruger. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try the run. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
The quarterback takes a knee. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good. They'll run it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Houston will be forced to punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Off play action on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet. They can't run it. They can't throw it consistently. This defense is definitely reminiscent of those great Nebraska black shirt defenses of the past.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next